So let's take a look at how we can do the other side quickly. So when we take a look at the reference, and there we see, okay, and there is the lighting or rendering actually from the bottom. So this is actually the same, and we just there only just need a rendering from there. Okay, so that makes things a little bit easier. So this one, I will make a linked copy, escape. So it will be exactly the same. If I change number 1, number 2 will update too. RZ, and then this is minus 90. And I can nicely use the blue z-axis as your guide. There we are. Just get it closer. Voila. Cool. Okay, so how do we do then that stuff? Well, we have to make another rendering. So zip, zip, all that goes out, and all this comes back. But now we have actually also here scene speaker. But this is actually the front. Or I don't know. Let's see. When we go from here, does this work? Yeah, it's not 100% the same, but you see here, this is brighter and then this is dark. Here we don't have this, so it's not actually working out that well. So let's make a new. Maybe let's do it this way. We call this front. And all this we put into there. And then here we below. And maybe Shift D, copy, escape. And press M and oh yeah. Okay. Good. So now we have this one and can very quickly try to recreate the lighting. So one from the bottom here, Shift D, one from there, there. Might also need to set up the camera. So Shift A, camera, then we bring this camera back, Control 0, and see, then we can kind of actually frame how this would look. There we can clearly see how the camera looks more up. This is actually too aggressive. Just get a little bit of that plastic in there. G and Y. So slightly goes down. I'm trying to pay attention to how much space I have here. You see, this is not really what I need. Maybe I increase the tailor function and I'm more in. Okay, yeah. Maybe I do it this way. Okay. Back to work. There was a phone call. So I'm still not really. They show this bottom part so nicely. Yeah. Oh, they were coming in slowly. Maybe the lens is a tick too aggressive. Maybe an 80. Then let's go to local. I can zoom this one in more. Yeah. Oh, look also how we are filling up the whole screen. Now you see that. Pretty cool. In addition, now so we could also rotate the camera. Now if we want to along that axis. Oh, it also has a. Oh, it has no tilt shift. Okay, good. Good. Yeah. So let's check with the lighting. So there's something coming from there, and there primarily. Okay, so what about what happens? How does it look when we move this away? Move this around. Okay, what about RZ and 90? So let's rotate it this way. So you see how I'm kind of like paying attention to the reflections I get there. Maybe make this a square because it's at the bottom. Okay. Now you can continue tinkering with this a little bit. You see how nicely you can play with the light. I want this one to rotate around. Little trick again. That was a funny talk about is the 3D cursor outdated, and it's so useful because Shift S cursor to the world's center, switch to 3D cursor for the origin, and then RZ, and then I just shouldn't have said that. Okay, global RZ. Rotate the light around the 3D cursor, and you see how I'm moving that highlight and filling actually this area, and then maybe this one here. And move a little bit to there. Yeah, better. Okay. Out of curiosity, R and Y. So I rotate it, make it a little bit more directional. Could this actually work? Yeah, it does. Maybe a little bit lower. And when we go rectangle, yeah, good. Let's keep it this way. So the whole thing is all good. So background, this is all transparent. So fire and forget, new rendering. There we are. Oh, look how cool that plastic is actually. Very nice. And then save as renderings. I call this one simply raw bottom. Go to my photo editing app and oh, this is so annoying in Pixelmator. It's open. Where is it? There. And copy. Oh, this is just only a white background. I can do this here. Okay, new layer behind bucket. White. There we are. Let's make this a little bit wider. Canvas there. So I go this time this way. Yeah. Shit. Zack. Do not constrain proportionally. There. So again, I made this on purpose bigger. and we just export it. And did we put this into there? Okay, there, packaging bottom. You see also giving names to everything, doing good naming conventions and folders and structuring. Also here, at one point you have so many assets, it's going to be crazy to manage all the stuff. This way then it's a lot easier to keep track of all your stuff you do. So this is now not needed anymore. Also here, go, and go. Zip, this all can go out. Then packaging, please come back, including the lighting. So now we can work on this one. But because of the solidify modifier, it's a little bit funky. So I turn this off here for the moment. So simply makes all processes of UV unwrapping easier. Yep. And no. Yep. You and unwrap. Oh, that's something is disconnected here. Oh, you see how this is longer. Ah, yeah, okay, makes sense. The loop cut did not really go completely through. That's not really a big problem. So K to this point to here, click and enter, then point select this point, snap, move this down, hold control, there we are. And now I have actually this one here, that should be packaging. And this, and this, and this. Yeah, that's front rendering. So unwrap. And UV editor R -90. Hold on, where's this dot coming from? Oh, we'll see. So we need to add the material here. So Shift A, texture, image, connect, open, renderings. Wait, here we decided to use this one. Bang. No, S, and we can scale this down. Actually, positioning is correct. And then let's snap this to there. Okay, it is already snapping. Very good. No, this unwrapping definitely is messed up. So thank you. This definitely looks better. Yeah. The proportion was distorted. So I did a unwrap from view and not just unwrap. Sometimes unwrapping can be wrong. And when we set this to 3D cursor and 3D cursors in this, or 2D cursors in the corner with VS, you can see how I can easily scale to that. Ta-da! There we are. Now, how cool is this? I actually had one last tiny thought. How could we maybe mix this stuff together? So let's say we want to adjust the white color in the background. I will make a different video for this, but pretty much this is done. So now to make a nice rendering for the packaging, all you need to do is create a backdrop and then work with the lights. And you can then add like a nice lighting to it, similar to what I have here in the photo. This is just terrible lighting. This is actually a whiteboard dry marker whiteboards, they give a nice glossy effect. It's actually pretty cool. And you see this is a tick stronger, a tick softer. The windows here, this is the wall, so it gets less light. So the lights you want to be a little bit different, but then this way you can make a nice packaging rendering. So this is a step then you should be able to actually do at this point with everything we covered on ourselves. So the rendering should be on a ground plane, or maybe with a drop shadow or something, or similar to the rendering we did here. Well, this is the photo actually, where you have kind of like this reflection on the ground or a drop shadow or something. Because then when we put this into a layout, you want to have a white or empty transparent background. Okay.